our personal chemistry and our musical chemistry that it's happened like this. And now I just feel like, with Portnoy back and everything, that the energy is so great, and it's going to be a wonderful album and a great tour. Well, having Portnoy back for the album and for the tour gives a very special touch to all of it. And I think everybody's going to recognize it right away, because the vibe and the music and the tour will all change a lot because, Mike Portnoy is not a small character. He's a big force of musical and personal energy. And I think that everybody's going to feel that and see that. And so, yeah, it's a good time for us for sure. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. We're going to be just really covering a lot of ground, a lot of the classic, we're going to be the classic lineup. So we're going to play the classic stuff. And one of the jobs we gave to Mr. Portnoy was to be able to put together the set list. So, he's doing a great job of that. Yeah, once he arrived at the studio to work with us after 13 years, it was almost like he never left. We jumped right into work, and we started to be very productive, and just everybody felt great. So it was just really meant to be. So, I can't say too much about it, as you know, because we're not really marketing the album yet. But I can say that kind of related to what I said before. Like, Mike came back and he brought with him not only his unique drumming style, which you can feel, when he's playing the drums. There's a definite emotional feeling about it. But he also brought many of his other talents to the process. And at first, his first thing was like he didn't want to enter any areas that were not okay, because he was coming back to a situation he hadn't been in 13 years. So he was very respectful of everyone in their space and really wanted to make sure that that everything was cool. So, but basically what happened was we shared with him that, hey, we want you, all of you, back in this band. Anything you can bring to us, all your different skills, of which he has many. And one of the things that people are going to love is, I've been saying this, which is that Mike has this kind of film director mentality about the way he views art, whether it's movies or music or anything like that. He's thinking on a very conceptual level. And as soon as you hear this album, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Just the kind of things, the kind of wonderful things that are included in it, the kind of connections. It's all there, and it's a big Dream Theater album. And I feel people are going to really love it. And this tour that we're going on is going to be so exciting because everybody is so enthusiastic about us getting this core band back together again. And so it's going to be great. It's going to be a great party for everybody. Great. This next year, it's just going to be really exciting. I think, as usual, there'll be, the singles that are dropped. I don't have any dates or anything like that. But we'll certainly hear a couple things coming out before the album gets released, no doubt. Yeah, it's been most bands don't stay together for this long. And I think it's a testament to our personalities and our musical connection, the fact that we have been able to do this. And honestly, it hasn't been very hard to do it because we all get along, and there's a lot of respect for the business that we created. This is something that we all put all of our energies behind, the Dream Theater, mountain, if you will. And so it's hard to shake that. It's not something that we want to get away from. I mean, okay, so Mike 13 years ago, he left. He had some other things he wanted to do, whatever. But still, we kept Dream Theater together, and we kept it very strong. And we won a Grammy. And when he came back to a solid, something that, even though some people thought maybe it wouldn't survive or whatever, at that point when he left, we didn't have any doubts. We just went full steam ahead. We got, Mike Mangini, who was there for 13 years and was an incredible drummer and did a great job with us. And then we were ready when Portnoy came back. It was like, okay, let's continue. And now we're building it, building the mountain even taller and stronger. So I think that that's just kind of who we are as people and, the way we think. Yeah, I'm going to take my walker and I'm going to crawl out on stage and, I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I mean, so far, I feel really great and healthy. And so there's nothing really stopping me or any of us now. So let's do this as long as it's productive and fun and, feels right. I have a lot of hopes for the genre because I always am hearing good music come out. Like there's always people working on great stuff. I don't have as much hope for the state of the world, I think, as the state of the people working on music, because I think that we're in a weird, we're in a very strange place. I don't spend a lot of time at all like in the fashionable part of what's going on in the music business. I come into it more as a composer, with something to say musically. Um, but I'm very optimistic. I always hold my hopes up high and I kind of follow the scene, and enjoy checking out new bands and, that part's cool. Yeah, it's so great. I'm so looking forward to getting back to Mexico. Has been a long time, and I know some of our greatest fans in the world are there, and we'll be there at the show, especially for this one. So it's going to be a huge celebration. I can't wait to get there. And I have to say that also to tell you that I have a new solo album coming out on September 6th. So as the fans are waiting for the Dream Theater album and for us to come there, they'll be able to listen to my own offering of some pretty cool music as well. It's called Permission to Fly.